И потом я хочу, чтобы вы будете, каждый будет спросить что-нибудь мне, okay?
Okay.
Minimum один вопрос. So, I'll start here. Here I have a list of things you can talk about. So, for example, my interests or my name. We'll start with my name. My name is Carly Storm. I am 26 years old. My hobbies are reading, writing, singing, and listening to music. I have 2 sisters and 1 brother. I have too many favorite books and movies to list, but I really enjoy music, many types of music. And I like to learn languages. So this is a little about myself. Now let's hear some questions. Let's everybody ask one question. Anna, your question.
Yeah.
What name is your brother's?
What is my brother's name and my sister's names?
Yes.
Okay, sure. I'll write that in the chat. My brother's name is Jaron. It is an unusual name, not typical. My brother's name is Jaron. My sister's names are Tanya and Tara. My sister's names are Tanya and Tara. Very good. Thank you, Anna. Good question. Dima, your question.
Have you ever been in Russia?
Yes, I have been in Russia. I went to St. Petersburg. It was a beautiful city. I studied there. Good question. Very nice. Yulia, your question.
How are you?
I'm wonderful. Thank you. How are you?
I'm fine.
Good. Any other questions? Other questions? Like, well, you can think. Maybe ask me later if you want. Okay. Nastya, your question.
How old are you?
I am 26 years old. I am 26 years old. Very good. Thank you, guys. Any other questions?
No.
No other questions? Yulia, Dima, or Anna, any other questions for me? I have an idea. I will show you my... Kostya, I can't show my screen today. Can you see? Can you see?
Yes, yes.
Okay, this is my son, Carson. Carson is almost 3 years old. Not yet, but he is almost 3 years old. So let's go here and look at a map of the United States. And I will show you where I am from. Good, this works. So, it's not entirely what I had in mind, but this is okay, I guess. It's being a little bit slow. We'll go to this map. Okay, so, I am from, and I grew up in the state of, what does this say? What is this state? Yulia, what is this state? What is the name of this state?
Iowa.
Iowa. So I grew up in Iowa. I grew up in southwest Iowa. So here's south, here's west. Southwest Iowa. So near Nebraska. That is where my family lives, right here. I lived in Indiana for 2 years. This is where I got my bachelor's degree. I was a graduate student in Indiana. And now I am, see if you recognize, I'm speaking to you now from Finland. That's not what I wanted. Why are you doing that to me? Okay, now I'm speaking to you from Finland. From a city that is right over here in Karelia. Right there. There's the city, Joensuu. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm working on my doctorate degree here. So that's a little bit about myself. Somebody drew on the screen. Darn, I erased that. Okay. Oh, who is erasing? My questions are gone. Please don't do that. Someone erased my questions. Nej, vad proszę tворя. Pisala, nadastia. Ani nie wzięć почему-то. Так что, пожалуйста, не это делай. So, let's go to ask questions about each other. I want you to ask questions about each other. Let's start with Nastya. Do you have questions to ask? And of course, these questions are on. Lovely. You can ask Ilya, you can ask Dima, or you can ask Anna. So Nastya, спасите, пожалуйста. Okay. I don't want people drawing on the board, so I'm going to take some privileges away. Nastya, do you understand? Okay, so choose a question. You can ask. Just ask what you want. You can ask what's your name, how old are you, what do
My
you
name
do?
is Nastya.
No, to other people, to кому-то другое.
What is your name?
И кому? Who?
Ilya.
Ilya.
My name is Ilya.
Your whole name.
What?
How old are you?
Your entire name, Ilya. For example, my name is Carly Jo Tarug Storm. What is your entire name? Отчество, фамилия.
Отчество? Отчество, да?
И фамилия. Your entire name, your whole name.
Отчество, Евгений, фамилия Кожереза.
Okay, so I will write here, in Russian, your отчество, we call this your middle name, and your familia is called your last name. So I would say, Ilya, what is your middle name and your last name?
What?
So we'll try the question this way. What is your middle name? What is your last name?
What is your name and last name and Dima? Dima.
My name is Dima Nikolaevich.
Дмитрий Николаевич. Я не знаю.
Okay, good. Dima, ask someone else a question.
What is your full name, Nina?
Anna?
My full name is Беловородова.
So Anna, now ask someone else a question. Doesn't have to be what their name is. It can be how old are you, what are your hobbies, brothers and sisters, or what is your favorite subject in school? Come on. do you ask Anna? Anna, who do you ask? Do you ask Dima, Ilya, or Nastya? Who?
Настя.
Nastya. Okay. Nastya, how old are you?
Настя одинець.
Right.
So, completely would be I am 12 years
I
old.
am people.
Good. Nastya, one more question? Nastya, ask one more question. Why don't you ask Anna another question? So Nastya, ask Anna a question.
Да, подростание.
Mm-hmm.
Да.
Любой?
Любой. Mm-hmm. Any question.
Do you have brothers or sisters?
Good. Anna, do you have brothers or sisters? Do you have brothers or sisters?
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
Yes, I have one brother.
Mm-hmm. Good. What's your brother's name?
His name Nikita.
Nikita. Okay, good. So now what I want everybody to do is we are going to answer these questions about ourselves. So let's start with, Yulia, we'll start with you. So you'll say, if the question is what are your interests, you'll say, I like basketball, I like hockey, I am good at writing, I am good at speaking English. So we will start with you, Yulia. Uh-huh. Can you hear us? Yulia. Okay. Dima, we'll start with you then.
I like good.
Dima, we're having problems with your sound. Повтори, пожалуйста, Dima. Please repeat.
I like good English.
Mm-hmm. So you like playing sports and you like studying English. Okay. Now tell us about your talents.
I'm good at football, basketball.
Good. And your home?
I like home.
Mm-hmm. Please repeat that last part. You live in Omsk and what?
Read.
Okay. We're having some issues with the sound, but I heard you say that you live in Omsk, so that's what it is here. Tell us about your family.
Oh, yes. Yes. One brother.
Mm-hmm. Good. And your friends?
My friends Ilya, Gleb, Vladimir.
Mm-hmm. And what do you like to do together?
I like to play football. I have a
You like,
Go for both.
good. Very good. And tell me about your school, please.
I go to school number 140. I like my favorite subject is math.
Math, huh? Good. Very nice. Thank you very much, Dima. That was really wonderful. I'm impressed with your level of English. You seem to speak English pretty well, so that's very nice. Good job. Yulia, you please. Start with number 1.
I like play basketball, hockey, and football with my friends. I'm good at hockey events. I live in Orsk. And my home is big. They are 4 people in my family. I have brother, mother, and father. My friends are Dima, Vladimir. We like to play football. I go to school 114. I like my school because my favorite subject is math and PE.
Wonderful. That was also very, very good. Have you studied English for a long time?
7
Years?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Wonderful. Very nice. Very impressive. Good job. Okay. Anna.
I like sports and I'm good at math. I live in Omsk. My home is big. There are 4 people in my family. I have mother, father, and brother. My friends are Настя, Dasha. We like to
Do you like to hang out together? Do you like to go for walks? What does it mean to go for a walk? Do you know this? It's like гуляться, to go for a walk. Do you like to go on walks with your friends?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do too. And tell me about your school, please.
I go to school in I like my school. My favorite subject is French.
What is it? Math? What is your favorite subject?
Mathematics.
Math. Yeah, math. Wonderful. That's good. Thank you very much, Anna. Very nice job. Nastya. Your turn, please.
I like swim and draw. I'm good at draw I live in Omsk, Chevron, India. There are 4 people in my family. I have mother, brother, father, and I. My friends are good.
Yeah.
You like,
Or what are their names, perhaps?
my friends are Anya, Nastya, and Dasha. You like to go to shop?
To go shopping?
No. I go to school number 114. I like my school, but I will practice with speed.
Very nice. Good job.
I'm sorry, I can't about this word yet.
Sorry?
Word yet.
I'm not sure where Gleb is. I don't know what happened. Maybe he had to go. Something. So I would also like us to practice, I guess his computer is frozen. He's having problems with his computer. Gleb is. I would like us to practice using the chat. So everyone, please write one interesting thing about yourself in the chat. One interesting fact about yourself in the chat. Let's do that now. An interesting fact. I'm writing my interesting fact right now as an example. There is my interesting fact. An interesting fact about me. So now in the chat, write one interesting fact about you.
What?
So we're writing one interesting fact about ourselves in the chat. My interesting fact. So an interesting fact about Carly is I can speak Russian, Kazakh, Georgian, and a little bit of Finnish. That is an interesting fact about me. So everyone should be writing in the chat now. Are you writing in the chat?
Илья, Настя, Аня и Дима. А вот я хочу какой-то коренёк объяснил, но пошел поезд, не сам забыл. Антон, ты опять забыл?
Yes, now. Everyone.
О себе, да?
Ну, понятно, да.
Nastya, Dima, and Anna, do you understand?
No.
Okay, so you're writing.
Так, тебе интересно.
В чате пишите, пожалуйста.
Нужно что-то любое
Something, что-то интересное. About you. Yes. Good. I see Dimas.
Давай.
want to see everybody else's. Good job, Dima. Anna, are you writing?
Yes.
Good.
Diman. Dia. Diman.
Да.
Itu. Maka itu perlu ada. Да? Что такое, да? На старом согласен?
Есть еще.
Ты знаешь, что это видно, Дима? Я не понимаю. Не понимаю, что это.
Dima wrote his. I see Dima's, and that's it. I don't see anyone else's yet. Julia, did you write yours? Did you write?
What?
Did you write? Did you write your interesting fact?
Yes.
I don't see it. Я это не вижу. Maybe you wrote Webilang host, and that's everyone. Okay, Nastya wrote, I like to swim, sing songs, and play football. That was Nastya's. Anna, I traveled to Spain, Germany, Bulgaria, France, and Switzerland. Okay. I'm gonna edit yours a little bit, Anna. I traveled to Spain, Bulgaria, and Switzerland. Julia likes sleep. I also like sleep. Sleep is good. Okay, did I see everyone? Okay, Liv, are you there?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So now, we're all going to see this in the chat. Let's read Dima's interesting facts. Dima's interesting facts. He can speak Russian, English, and a little bit of Spanish. He loves to work on computers, and he loves school. Carly's interesting facts. Carly can speak Russian, Kazakh, and a little bit of Finnish.
Yes, excellent.
Gleb, write an interesting fact about yourself in the chat. Nastya likes to swim, to sing songs, and to play football. Anna traveled to Spain, Germany, Bulgaria, France, and Switzerland. And Ilya likes sleep.
Yes.
Okay, so I want you to remember. You must remember these interesting facts about your classmates. Okay? Вы должны помнить вот эти факты, okay? Потому что we will discuss them at the end of the class. So remember, Anna's fact, Carly's fact, Ilya's fact, Dima's fact. Anna's fact. All right. Does everyone see this list of words about family members?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. So obviously you all know the words for father, mother, sister, brother, son, daughter. But do you know the words for, do you know niece and nephew? Do you know the words niece and nephew? Suppose my niece and nephew. Who knows niece and nephew?
I don't know.
No one knows?
No. English?
Mm-hmm.
Племянница.
Yes. And so nephew is?
Племянник.
Mm-hmm. So in English, who is a niece?
Племянник.
In English.
A niece.
Mm-hmm. Yes, but how would you explain? How would you explain what a niece is? For example, a niece is the daughter of your brother or your sister. For example.
Wow.
Okay. There's some very loud noise going on here. It's kind of distracting. Okay. All right. Niece, the daughter of your brother or sister. So I wrote the definition of niece in the chat. The daughter of your brother or sister. So, if niece is the daughter of your brother or sister, what is a nephew? Anna, what is a nephew?
Nephew. Sorry?
У тебя есть племянник?
No, what is a nephew? What is a nephew?
Что такое непhew? На меня это племянник.
A nephew,
Look in the chat. Look in the chat. Wrote the definition of a niece. So a nephew would be...
son of brother or sister.
Yes, exactly. So the niece is the daughter of your brother or sister. A nephew is the son of your brother or sister. What about a cousin? Dima, what about a cousin? What is a cousin? Dima. I can't hear you. Don't know. Sam, do you know what a cousin is?
Cousin is son of my brother or sister.
Mm-hmm. Well, a cousin would be the son or daughter of who? Not your brother or sister. Not who is a cousin. A cousin is the son or daughter of. Смотри в чате. Look in the chat. Not the chat.
This chat.
Mm-hmm. A cousin?
A cousin?
Sorry. Настя.
Да.
Говори. Я тебя дочка.
No.
It's fine, she's thinking. So a cousin. So your cousin's like your...
Мне надо сказать, с кем он работает.
Нет, просто что такое cousin?
Это брат.
Двоюродный брат, двоюродная сестра, right? So, и в чате я писала cousin равно son или daughter of кого?
Doctor.
No, for example, the definition of cousin would be the son or daughter of your aunt or your uncle. Right? So forget about, nie to New Zealand. Taka New Zealand. А что они делают?
Тихо, я не могу тогда найти.
Просто хочу знать, что такое cousin.
Это брат.
And how you could describe in English what a cousin is. So for example, например, I said the niece is the son or daughter of your brother or sister. So that means the cousin is the son or the daughter of your aunt or your uncle. Okay? See? Aunt and uncle. So what's the difference between, what is the difference between a brother or a sister and a cousin?
Cousin,
In English. How would you explain it?
Cousin двоюродный брат, а brother это родной брат.
Yes, but try to explain in English. What's the main difference, the important difference? The parents. See? So the parents are different.
No.
So your brother's parents are your parents. Your cousin's parents are who? Who are your cousin's parents? Your cousin's parents are your тётя и дядя. Aunt and uncle. I think everybody understands. Does anybody know? Let's talk about the difference between brother-in-law and sister-in-law. This is a difficult one. This is a little bit difficult. Dima, can you hear?
Dima, can you hear? Dima,
I'm not sure. Anna, brother-in-law.
Can you do that?
Can you look it up in a dictionary? Can you look it up in a slovar? And someone else can look up sister-in-law. So you can look it up and tell us. And in the meantime, you guys can tell me in the chat, do you have cousins? Gleb says, yes, you have cousins. And I'm writing, yes, I have more than 30 cousins. Does everybody understand that? What I wrote in chat? Law zakon. But brother-in-law, sister-in-law. It doesn't translate bukvalna. It's not bukvalna. So write in the chat how many cousins you have. Nastya, do you have cousins? Do you have cousins, Nastya?
The only brother sister?
No, cousins.
Двоюродный брат.
Это брат.
Двоюродный брат, двоюродная сестра. Do you have cousins? Они тоже сами, просто cousins. Одно слово.
Cousin.
Yes, so do you have cousins?
Есть у меня брат?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you have a lot of cousins? Много? Many?
Не разные.
How many?
Много.
Много. Yeah, so you could say, I don't have many cousins, or I have many cousins. Good. Dina has 5 cousins. Lev has 11 cousins. Ilya, how many cousins do you have?
What?
How many cousins do you have?
I said, 4,000. Your name?
Sure.
What?
Yeah, you can. What are their names? What are your cousins' names?
Dmitry, Alexander, Vlad,
I'm going to write something here. So I'm going to say, I have many cousins. I have 7 aunts and uncles, and which means that I have many cousins.
Wow.
I have more than 30 cousins, and I also have many second and third. See? So actually, my mother has 7 brothers and sisters. My father had 1 brother. But he died. So notice here that I said my mother has 7 brothers and sisters. But here I said my father had, as in the past he had 1 brother, because he's not alive anymore. But my mother had 7 brothers and sisters. I have many cousins.
Very good.
And Nastya, so how many cousins do you have?
Настя, сколько ты довела результаты?
7.
Wow, 7. Wow. And now let's have Gleb. Gleb will go back to the turn.
Brother-in-law is that David shooting.
So explain in English.
Husband of sister.
Perfect. Exactly. Perfect. So the brother-in-law is the husband of your sister. Anna, who is a sister-in-law. Anna, who is a sister-in-law.
My mom?
No, sister-in-law. So, for example, here, brother-in-law. Gleb said the brother-in-law is the husband of your sister. So if the brother-in-law is the husband of your sister, then who is the sister-in-law?
Hello.
Who? Who is the sister-in-law? Let's look.
Сестра это теща, брат теща.
Let's look.
Я тоже полюбила
Sister-in-law.
Возьми сама трубку себе,
No.
So, does anyone have a brother-in-law or a sister-in-law? Who has a brother-in-law and who has a sister-in-law?
No.
For example, I have 2 brothers-in-law and 1 sister-in-law. If you see what I wrote.
Sister-in-law.
Sister-in-law is the wife. The wife of who? Dima. The sister-in-law is the wife of. Can you hear us, Dima?
Of your brother.
Exactly. The wife of your brother. Yes. The sister-in-law is the wife of your brother. The brother-in-law is the husband of. And what about the brother-in-law, Dima?
Brother-in-law,
Perfect. Okay. So now I would like us to let's go through and see who has a brother-in-law and a sister-in-law. Anna, do you have a brother-in-law or a sister-in-law? Does anyone have an older brother or an older sister?
No.
No? Ma, do you have an older brother or an older sister? No?
no.
Nobody? Maybe nobody does. I'm asking because when I was your age, I had older sisters, so I didn't have brothers-in-law. Okay. So, that's very good. I think everybody did a good job today. Has everyone registered on the website? Does everyone know about webbylang.com? Does everyone know about webbylang.com?
What is that?
Everyone know about this here? Easy Talk for Kids 2013. Right? So we should have everybody here. You should be friends. And did you register? Did you registrowali? Użyli nie. Na sajcie? Da, nie. Okay, good. So I see Ilya.
Yes.
And I don't see. Okay, so everyone else needs to join. So you register, and then you become friends, like on Facebook. And you can also add me. Потому что your homework, your домашняя работа, всегда будет вставлена вот здесь. And so, for example, this last assignment, as you know, you should have posted a picture and wrote something here. So, for example, this is another student, Anton. This was his homework, his домашняя работа. И потом я обычно отвечаю и show you where the mistakes are, the ошибки. And I fixed that. And as you can see, you can also do an audio copy, an audio recording. So you would go through and you would добавить комментарий, and then you would write. You can add a picture. You can add a picture. And then here we have somewhere we have the microphone. Let's go do this again here. And then if you want to make an audio copy, you would click on this here. And then you would click that and allow. and you do a recording. Okay? Does everybody understand?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Good. Does anyone have questions for me? Do you have questions about the class? Do вас вопросы ко мне?
No.
Yes.
Okay, good. So please, if you haven't done it already, for next week, everyone should write something in the blog. Блоге клуба. Пишите что-то. Что-нибудь. And it's even better if you have an аудиозапись. Это сделайте, если вы можете, потому что это всегда хорошо, потому что я могу слышать and see your pronunciation, произношение, да, your pronunciation. I can read this and I can correct your mistakes and add a picture. Okay? And if you have questions, you can write me a message on Webelane. And you can add me as a friend on Webelane. Okay?
Okay.
Very good job today, guys, and I will see you next week.
Okay.
Good job. It was nice to meet you. Very nice to meet all of you.
What?
Nice to meet you. Было очень приятно встретиться вас. It was nice to meet you. And увидимся next week. Bye.